Hi guys, and welcome to a almost personal reading I am doing on the Six of Wands. Quick story. The Six of Wands showed up a lot in the old signs, you versus them, as a specific connection energy that's in the air tonight, whatever. And I am doing a reading on this energy here, structuring it out as probably a relationship reading. We're gonna see, because it showed up in the love readings, right? But let's see what shows up. Take what is yours, leave behind the rest. Let's get to it. And please be patient with me as I dive into the energies. I'm going to start by pulling out some oracles to give me a context. If I'm a little distraught here, it's because there's a little doggy running around and he is... Alright, he found his chewing bone, so now he's entertained. Alright, Six of Wands, as I said, showed up as a connection energy for a lot of people. But yeah, let's see. We're doing it as a traditional reading, by the way. So it's not a stalker reading or anything, it's a traditional reading. Show me here, what do we have here for people? It showed up like that. Chaos and conflict, I have seen that before, right? Ain't no place like home. That's beautiful. That is the context. 3, does it matter? 3 plus 3, that's 6. Do we have anything deadline on the 6? I'm not with the numerology, right? To a certain degree, yes, but then again, right? Oh, well, 6. All right, forget it. Sometimes it's just a coincidence. That is what we have. Chaos and conflicts. Chaos and conflict. That is... Wow. That's turning the world upside down. I'm going to read it out here. Starting to give the conflict. Giving the context. As I said, please be patient here. This very being at cross purpose with each other, the tension and of opposites, the values of chaos before order. I like this. The value of chaos before order. Relationship, stubbornness, keeping you in a state of opposition. The instant need will serve to prolong conflict deep down. It's not really... some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Do you not know what fighting is about? Right. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? You know, we're just gonna keep this as a context to see how it pops up, as I normally do, right? But chaos and conflict, it is... You know what? The chaos and conflict tends to be the 5 of Wands. This is the 6 of Wands, right? No place like home, but it's... Alright. We're gonna throw ourselves into this one, okay? Because right now I got a lot of energies where I'm going, okay, we gotta be mindful here. What do we have here? You and your loved ones are safe. That's good. That's also where I get this victory. Some of you is like having had a victory in moving on, because this is, by the way, it's also depending on how it shows up. This card has showed up historically for me as a reader in readings outside of this YouTube for people who have successfully moved on in their lives following a difficult breakup. Conclusions are within reach. A personal issue reaches resolution. Something is definitely going on. I mean, this basically comes within. But you know what I'm getting at? Do you know when you have like the sun is setting? By the way, I'm still in the context, right? We're getting into the tarot in a minute. That's what I'm getting. It's like the sun is setting on a chapter, but feeling extremely victorious and having moved on. For some of you, there's also like a home. Some of you are moving homes. This 6 of Wands has a lot of major arcana energy associated with it. It's like, because the Chariot has also shown up a lot, but in a different way, where it's like blockages. This one is the absolute opposite. It's actually moving out of having those blockages in one's life and feeling victorious, feeling successful. It's like reaching the final conclusion, but it's... Do you know that when you're just about to you come out of one situation, now it's like coming out of school, right? It's like coming out of school. Or you pass an exam or something like that, but you know, that was in the safe environment, that was in the laboratory, so to say. Now comes reality, now comes the real world, because the 7 of Wands is here. or he's in front of this person. But you know what? I just remember that the Seven of Wands has also shown up quite a lot for people who learn to stand their ground. I actually get, so this is even, it's actually almost like having victory in general. Being seen. Courage. And guilt also shows up. The guilt also fell out before. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. This is also has to do with having the courage to give an apology, to clear out karma. It's finding the closure. It's having the closure you need to move on. There's a lot of sunset energy here. What do I mean by that? That is like the end of a chapter. But there's a new one waiting here. There we have the moon. Interesting. Let's flow out the tarot here just to see what we then get here, right? Remember, this is a connection energy. So it's the energy between the two of you, most likely. It's like a relationship that's finally communicating energetically, of saying, you know what, there's chaos, there's conflict here. But we're reaching things are coming out into the open. It's being seen. Maybe some of you are communicating through social media about it, but it finally becomes evident, right? Instead of having no longer like keeping secrets or your truth to yourself, but in a way where then you then start speaking. But it's, or you show yourself. You show who you are. You truly are, and that gives a sense of victory. No matter what, it's a relationship energy. It gives a sense of victory because it's, yes, this is what it's about. It's about recognizing each other. All right, what do we have? We have the Five of Wands. Okay, beautiful. Crossed by the Four of Swords. We have High Priestess there. I need to clean. Oh, yeah. That also wants to go there. Okay, goody. Now, the funny thing is that I've been talking about this being in a relationship, but then we have the Nine of Pentacles underneath the deck, but then that came the Five of Swords. Guys, there are a lot of fives showing up lately. But then the energies of the fives have been here for a very, very long time. For many months now, that fives are an energy in numerology regarding change, right? What is six then? That's a very good question. I can't remember. Oh, God, sorry. Free creativity, right? Creativity, teamwork, free. And then six is more of it does have to do with confidence. I can't fucking remember. It's the past, it's nostalgia, it's victory, it's moving on. Yes, it's moving on, but in a way where you're not conflicted by the past. It's courage. Yes, it is courage, actually. Because it takes courage to have forward movement. And there's still this level of creativity in it. I'm hearing footsteps upstairs, I just got this memory of sitting in a big house, and even your big houses, but you hear someone come home and heavy feet. I don't know. I was just that where you have footsteps, people around you. You don't see them, but you hear them. All right, let's get to it here. We do have the Five of Wands, right? Also another five. This Five of Wands is, didn't I just go through it? It's an energy of there being conflict and chaos. Crossed by the Four of Swords, it's conflict and chaos, kind of making healing sometimes a little bit difficult. It's difficult to heal a situation when there's always other people included, so to say, or when someone is trying to make you be something you're not. You have the Three of Cups here for you. That is that there is a third energy here for you, right? Why am I all about the numbers these days? Guys, I've said it so many times, I don't give a shit about numbers. But apparently he is like, we have to count, we have to calculate, we have to count. Alright, fine. God, like, are some of you programmers or what? There's all this logical thinking. That means this, that means that, this, that. It was like, no, it doesn't. Not always. It really depends. Has it been written down in formal law? Right, anyway. It's just my own personal annoyance, okay? It's just, I don't like these because it feels OCD-like, okay? That's why I really dislike it. I don't like this energy showing up for me. Because it feels OCD. It feels obsessive. It feels like this number, that, like, stop. Don't stop it. Because if it's there, then I pick up on it. It's like, it's so stressful. It's really, 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 really stressful for me as a reader to pick up on that. Same thing, it has to be this way. It's like, stop it. Literally, stop it. It's not, because that's not my energy, isn't it? Or that's not how I work, right? It's really, really stressful. Because it feels like I'm being pushed. It has to be this. If it's not that, then it's that. And the entire world is going to crash down. It's like, stop. Just breathe, for fuck's sake, man. You have here the Three of Cups, right? That is hanging out with friends. But it is also an extra energy. And then we have the Five of Cups. It's a 3 5s. Alright. You know what, let's just get to it. Well, let's look to the past. There we have the High Priestess. That's just great beginning. The High Priestess. I'm picking up on an energy of meditating. Some of you could have been meditating, looking into all Norse mythology or whatever. Astrology, something spiritual, right? It's about finding your inner knowledge. Is there another energy? Probably like a... Alright, show me this show me this High Priestess. Comes with the 4 swords. There we have the healing, right? And the Temperance. And we have 7 of Pentacles. I was just about to say, this has been taking some time, right? And then we also have Knight of Pentacles. I got like a long period of time of healing. It is here, High Priestess. It's coming into contact with yourself. It actually feels like an energy that's completely separated. Personally, I'm being thrown like way back in my own timeline right now in this energy. Because I remembered that energy, specific energy. It's a very long time ago. It feels like that, but it is an energy where you just come out of chaos. You're actually still in chaos. You're in this bliss stage where you are just, it's like having the entire lot of gates opened up to you, and you've been bombarded, and it's like it comes after the Tower. It's a very specific stage where you are in. Well, it's in the past here, right? But it's a specific energy that it's very lonely, by the way. It can feel very lonely, but it's not. It's also very chaotic, but that's because you are coming into strong contact with your intuition, and in that process you are also learning to distinguish between your intuition and what everyone else is telling you. If you understand what I mean there, right? That's the difference between you following guided meditations and then learning to kind of not get thrown away by the hype. But yeah, long story. It depends on who you are. But there is this energy there. Healing, coming into terms with yourself. Now with the 5 of Wands, now we're in a complete different energy there. Something here comes towards you very quickly. It's like the return of the conflict. It's meant to happen this way. Some of you are meant to come out of your healing stage. This is it. You're done. For some of you, it's coming out of the bliss stage, because I'm actually seeing you being surrounded by friends now. You're coming out. This is beautiful. Some of you are really seen. And how the hell this comes together with the connection is a good question. I'm actually getting that this is, oh my god, is this one of those situations where, oh my god, right, so what, you heal and you move on, and then connection is now finally being evident. Well, you know what, it isn't probably a connection that has taught you the value of quality people. If you are happy together, then definitely this connection is one that is about to be made public, right? Where you show this connection proudly, you show your partner proudly, and then there may be friends here that are, why did I get that? Not liking it. But this is there's a strong healing here, and there is this energy here about making it public. Making it seen that this is what you want to balance. But there's conflict. There is literally conflict. I actually, because with the 9 of Pentacles here, I am still getting someone here is married, but they are actually slowly, no, sorry, they are slowly, yep, they are single, but they're coming slowly but surely. They are reaching that marriage state. It's like they're actually dating someone or someone. This is a connection, by the way, that's on its way to marriage. Or someone here, the one I'm reading for here, is on the way to marriage. Most likely because, you know, the past here is slowing down, so there's happiness within oneself. Reading on a love connection energy here, but it could also just be you as a person. What do we have here for the Knight of Swords up here for you? It's like, I'm coming out, the world, it's done. Some of you got in the Moon and the Devil. What you are aware of here, right? That's what I'm getting here for some of you. Here we have that 6 of Wands, that you honest, and we have the Judgment. Some of this, I'm not joking. This is like coming to peace with the past to have long-term commitment, be it with this person or alone. I am getting, some of you are dumping someone. I mean, this is, I get it again as a connection that's victorious, because I'm really getting an energy for some of you that you are moving on successfully, and the other person is stressing. They may be coming with you, yes, but it's like it's being made quite known. It's like when you put your foot down, say I was stomping my hand here, saying, this is not going, darling, I ain't no side chick or side, what do you call side, what's the opposite of a side chick for a man? Side dick? No. Side, whatever, side dish. I'm thinking about that song. So I ain't no side chick. No. Remember, all right. It's someone saying, stepping down and saying, you know what, this is, you go back to Tinder or Twinder or Twitter or whatever and find another one. It ain't here. That's what I'm getting here. And someone here has the choice of following and saying, all right, this is, yes, I want to commit, or to let go. Because the other person here has that seen. Someone here has a lot to offer. And I do see here, when I look at you, I do see you have options, by the way. Some of you putting your foot down and you telling someone here, you know what? You may actually have one particular option available to you. Normally I would not, I personally would be a little bit, all right, you know what, but you know, because I don't believe in that you should just replace, or, you know, you go single beforehand. But yeah, I don't know. But it's just I'm placing myself into the shoes. So how would I personally feel if someone, I felt chosen by someone, but only after they had another option. They told, if you don't want me, I'm just gonna go like them. It's like being the second best. It's like no, I'd be out the door. It's like, ain't no fucking second best. Are you mad? But that's just my personal opinion. Second best? Come on. But for some of you a god like that, you have something second best. Like, alright, so you don't want me, then someone else, and I'm gonna go there. It's like, alright, but that's, I don't know, that energy was just there. So, But it can also be that the other energy of saying, you know, I am not the second best. I'm not a star. I'm not that. I am the one. If you have to think about that in ways where you have to date other people, you just continue dating other people, all right? It's a strong energy. It's actually an energy that I can recognize myself in it, so it's very comfortable. Because now we're also out of the OCD. I don't know where that came from. Maybe it's the journey there, right? What's in your surroundings? This slow moving energy. Your hopes and fears here, right? All right. I'm being just torn into two groups. Some of you are, there is still this healing here, right? Yes, there are some people, I wish I didn't pick up on this one, but that they are, alright, so we can heal this bond. We can heal it. We can heal it. Even though there's arguments, we can still heal it with time. But I'm also getting, because however, this energy would then stand in opposition to the other one, right? And then now I'm seeing here again. Alright, let me just say that it is. Some of you are very much aware that you're dating, or you're with someone here who's emotionally unavailable. Right? Maybe they have a past, I don't know. But and then some of you are still hoping that we can heal this, we can reconcile, we can heal this, but it does bring tension, especially if it happens on, rather than you healing yourself, then it's all about this person here, right? And then it becomes, you, by the way, also you become dependent on it. But I don't want it. That's no point in that energy. It's more of, alright, it's on the table, let's say like that. That energy of waiting around for idiots, it's on the table, but there's also an energy of moving away from it. Right? I feel as though this connection, as a connection energy between two people, it's like having a relationship that is troubled. But the reason why it's troubled is for someone here to learn whatever I just said, right? To have courage. And conclusions are within reach, and I still get guilt and emotional. We're gonna look into that. Something here is very slow moving around, right? It could be outside influences. It could be a matter of like resources. What resources do we have available to us? Time being the most important resource, right? People are always it's about the money. Do I have money to no, it's about time. When it comes to love, there are many resources, but there's a very important resource people forget to take into account when we're talking about love, and that's time. Time passes, right? I think I actually believe it might be a difference between men and women, or especially in this arena that we're in here, right? Because I see it happen more with where men, they kind of come back. Of course, also be women, no doubt about it. But in this arena, I see it a lot with the men suddenly coming back. Months, sometimes years later. It's like nothing ever happened. Time happened. Time. That's, by the way, boredom. As also, you can be married, right? And the person prioritize their work way too much, but they are always in this energy. But once I reach that salary or this or that, then I will have the time to spend to go this place with you. But then when the time comes, the love is dead, because time, distance, right? Time is a distance. physical distance. Yes, this is where we say distance makes the heart grow fonder. Yes, if you remember to fucking communicate, right? We have so many wonderful options available to us nowadays. Time. That's why time is a healer. Because it creates more and more distance. And that's also why it's, it can be... It's sometimes important to... If you really want someone gone from your life, to block them. So they don't come back into your life and remind you. Anyway, show me this 7 of Pentacles there. 5 of Cups. Again, 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Someone here is sad. 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the Hierophant. And then the 2 of Cups and the Hangman. 6 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. Yes. I feel as though I'm repeating the same story again and again, but sometimes these stories, to me personally, I would say that they sound like a wish. It's like a wish. This is what people would like to hear, that someone regrets. Half the time they don't, but sometimes apparently they do. Show me this King of Cups here. Knight of Pentacles. Chariot. Page of Cups. For those of you where you are actually in a connection here, right? Some of you are dating, I would call them an idiot. They're a sweet idiot, but they're still an idiot. Because they are in this... They really gotta... Alright, you can send them this reading regarding the time aspect, right? Because they are that slow. But then they get something here would lit this person's ass. An apology will come because someone here is keeping their emotions to themselves. I know it sounds like, because as you can hear, I'm this skeptical. I'm not romantic, guys, but according to the cards and the energies that show up, that it kind of wants to point me in that direction. The person in me, my personality here saying, yeah, bullshit, but that's just how it is. Because I'm not romantic, but there is this very, very slow energy about wanting to give an apology. But the thing is, what's going on here is that in this connection, as I said, something here is in conclusion, isn't within reach. Someone here will have their ass lit. And there's a possibility here of trying to manifest a very long-term commitment, right? Doggy and all of that, picture perfect. Is not going to be fucking easy. Someone here will continuously, it's like someone here is going to give an offer that's going to come in small, right? And I also feel as though your strength here within you, by the way. Alright, for those of you who are single, right? First let's get this, and then I'll give you for you who are single, right? Because I get another message here, but it's a good one. But here, where we do see this connection here coming together, is that it's going to happen very slow. Someone here it's still going to be a burden, because someone here has got to learn how to work together, and it's going to leave you here in a little bit of a pinnacle, or a little bit like what? Because what the fuck? Where is this going? But you still feel victorious, but it's still this energy of someone here gotta learn how to fucking work together, right? Even if it's work or friends, it's just that prioritizing. For those of you who are where you are in this energy of having moved on, there is a connection coming here. Your strength in all of this, because you have healed, will actually be to move slow, right? Because by the way, it's also gonna come in slow. Could be with a water sign of Leo, Cancer, right? Leo, Cancer guy. Yeah, fine. Could be a Cancer. Anyway, but there is this... your strength is also to have your heart sing like anew here again, especially if you have this conclusion here is within reach, and then you will feel courage. You will feel brave enough to give of yourself again, right? But still move slow. I get this. That will be your strength. right now it's just for you, as you see it, it's maybe that about things coming to a conclusion in some area of your life where there was this not that much emotion, right? And there's still this tension that could be, still happening here, still a little bit of healing, but you're being thrown out of this healing. Something here may be coming. Strength will be to take things slow. And then coming up here could be that you're manifesting something that's very long term, right? Very long term potential. It's going to be difficult for you sometimes, or feel hard, because you might struggle a little bit with in terms of how you feel comfortable with making yourself vulnerable, right? Vulnerability may be a little bit something you are reflecting upon within yourself, because you want to open up everything, but something here could have happened, right? And you are then in this inner debate within yourself about how much should I open up. Coming up then is this new beginning here, right? But you just you don't see it. It's like I don't know. I don't know is what I get here for you. It will feel a little chaotic to you for some reason. For some of you, because this energy from the past is very tranquil. This is the opposite. That's the thing about being thrown out of that healing stage. When you've been in healing mode, when you've been in hermit mode for some time, even though there can be tension happening, you can have volcanoes and chaos within you. It's all within you and nothing's happening outside. That's where people get a little confused, because they're like, but nothing's really happened with you, right? Did anything happen? And you can come out from a situation where it appears as though nothing happened on the outside. Inside, you are a completely different person, right? It's insane. It's not about going to a spa somewhere or taking a trip. Well, I don't know how quick some people are, but it's a long process. Hermit mode, if you've been in proper hermit mode, it's actually, you will definitely need to come out of that eventually, because you can go insane there. But then that's around, it's not really been that many people most likely to kind of bring that chaos. The energy here is then going to change, and that will be I don't know. That's where we get this, I don't know. Showed up as a love reading, but we're taking it differently. I feel as though it's a love energy. Alright, show me. There we have Nine of Wands. Yeah, a little bit protected here. I still get the energies of people waiting around for idiots, alright? But they are always going to be here. Even for people who have healed, been through it, and gone to come out done with that. Gotta be careful here. The energy will still show up. You will continue. This will always be here, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. I will always get the stories of someone waiting around even though it hurts them, and there's nothing I can do. I can try my best to filter it out, but they are always here. Now you know that. Even if they are your past, they are always here. And then we have the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands. Oh, lovely. And the Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords there? Why more? Someone's gonna have a tough time reaching you. There may be a new beginning here, as I said, new beginning. Some of you will just have come out of a divorce, and you will be a tough cookie. You're not easy. It's not going to be easy. How the hell, in terms of a connection there? Oh my god. Six of Wands just got a brand new meaning. King of Cups, Six of Wands, Page of Wands. You know what, guys? This Six of Wands is someone coming towards you. That's why I was constantly being, you can see, I was constantly being thrown into like a energy of coming out of a relationship, but then it's like, there's a relationship. But it was always diffused. It's because it's in the hidden energies. And the hidden energies was the one I didn't want to really look into. The hidden energies is in your surroundings. This is someone coming to you very, very confidently. You're manifesting long term. Someone here is coming. They will not look the way that you expect them to. They may be far more fiery and exciting and all of that, and you're looking for the boring earth stability. No. It's because they show up as a king of wands, and you're in the pentacle energy. You're looking for a king of pentacle. But as we all know, the king of pentacle is not always... it's not always the most loyal, right? So, but yes... You're still gonna have this past energy here. Some of you literally will still be dealing with or having the ex. Some of you will have children with an ex. And it's like that communication with an ex because you have children together and you got a co-parent, right? It's still also gonna be here. This is going to be interesting. You are a tough cookie. But you are very victorious. Someone here, by the way, if this is brand new, is coming towards you. They're coming towards you very... Can I really say this? They're a little cocky. This 6 of Wands. Alright, you know what? That's it. 36 minutes. Alright, we're gonna do something. Alright, we're gonna do something. Because I'm curious. Now, I didn't shuffle this. Alright. Start by cleaning off first and foremost, and I woke up the... That's good. I miss it. Oh, it's cute. Yes, there was a little incident there. Yeah. Let's look into him. All right, let's see. What do we have? Show me this guy. Sorry. I need to apologize to my dog there. He almost got a box in his head. He's forgiven me. He went over to his sunny chair. Yes, he got a little chair there by the window. Yes, yes, you. All right. Well, let's see this cocky person coming. And maybe coming in with a lot of noise. All right. I still get like getting an apology helps closure, but it also settles karma, you know. All right, let's see. What do we have about this cocky person? All right. I'm telling you, show me you. See, this I still get this story from your ex, right? I still get that one with someone who is. All right, let me just tell the energy I did get is someone here who's not particularly magical, right? They are very single-minded. They have this chariot about them. They very dedicated. They're very just first and foremost. They are very when they want something, and they go for it. The problem here, or the challenge, is that they kind of don't believe in miracles. And they're not particularly spiritual, which is going to be a challenge in terms of, you know, trying to have them have empathy and all of that, but they can, right? They can. They have this. They have an emperor energy about them, be they a man or a woman. But it's probably a person here who has they are no nonsense. No nonsense whatsoever, and I do see you being a little bit guarded towards that. But they have a lot to give. But then I see you over here. You have this rescue energy with you. You give a lot of strength. You love without any expectations, which in the case here have been probably what you needed to learn to set boundaries about, right? Because you are also a companion. You are unselfish. You are basically, this is like if this were someone going up to be in a high position of, I don't know, like the king, right? The king. This is the first lady. Man, woman, doesn't matter. But these are the traits of someone who will stand by someone, right? This loyalty. Loyalty is I would say it's a rare trait, but I don't think it is. Maybe it's just me who's very lucky in my life, but I have loyal people. But in terms of, yes, probably in romantic love, maybe loyalty is a challenge. It's a rare thing there. I don't know. Maybe loyalty is a rare trait. Like a proper, like a Queen of Cups. Yeah. Loyalty. Anyway, you have the Liberator, which is that you free yourself of any outdated beliefs. You do have this strong personality. I feel as though you might be challenged with the two of you may clash, is that this person just, they don't see those little synchronicities. They are maybe like me when it came to those numbers. Like, I don't give a fuck about the numbers. Maybe. Right? Not particularly magical. They would probably not believe in tarot whatsoever. So, I don't know. They are, but they do have this king about them, right? They are probably in a high position or something like that. I don't know. The challenge, not the challenge, I just gotta say that this person here, they are a little complex within themselves, because I do sense that they do have it within them, right? It's just one of those, no. And by the way, some of you guys may also find yourself in a position where you see, oh my god. Well, maybe that's just, it's just, I just got this message that, when you have to go into certain environments where being spiritual is just not something you're supposed to mention, right? You don't negotiate who you are. I mean, with the prostitute here, you will for eternity always be this, you will have these, whatever it is that you have within you, especially with the high priestess as well, right? You'll always be probably a little mysterious. But if you have a strong core sense of yourself, you know when it is that you are negotiating your when you sell out, right? What I mean about sell out is many ways about when you do things for money, but in a way where it's not, where it's, you're doing it, right? You know that where you have your authenticity. So it's not about being a thief, right? There's something here about inside of you that can never be stolen. Your core can never be stolen. But when you are saying yes to things that you would not normally say yes to, but you're doing it probably because you've got to provide food on the table, right? But it's not, it may just be temporary. You know who you are, basically. You know who you are. Also get this person has this within them. It's a trait that's very needed when if you go up in society, right? It's long stories. There are certain professions where you gotta be fucking tough. You gotta be that chariot. You have to be almost, you can't be knocked off, because they will be out there to knock you off. Just think of diplomats, right? Think of it's just not even gonna go there, because certain historic politicians, let's say like that, Winston Churchill, right? Maybe I don't know, because I don't know these people, but they are anyway. What they have in common is that you gotta be fucking tough, even to sometimes to the extent where you are a bitch or an asshole. And the challenge there is not to become one. That requires a lot of contact to your core, not to become a prick when you are in the position of power. Because you've probably seen it. Like, it's also like called the middle age crisis, where you give someone attention they didn't normally used to get, and then suddenly they are all over the place, and then they have to go through something to realize what really matters, because they lost fucking contact with Earth. And when I looked here in the past with the bliss, that's why also part of these journeys there is part of, like, you go through something so you get a strong connection to Earth. Because that's depending on what it is we go into in life, that connection is important. So we don't lose contact to Earth and start flying around up here. It happens in the spiritual awakening. There is a stage where you lose completely contact and you go a little crazy, if I have to say it myself. But then you come into Earth again. It's not an easy process, but it's very important, because that you gotta be able to pull upon that. Otherwise, you do become a prick sometimes. Sorry. Alright, but that is what I have got for you. Take what you want, leave behind the rest. See you. Ciao.